incarcerated two Americans. The US has accused the country as using its citizens as pawns in a diplomatic game. We spoke to John Dutton of Yuri Tours, a tour operator working out of North Korea, to find out how this incident has affected business and why there's been a sudden spike in interest in visiting the country.
On an annualized basis, there has in fact been a general uptick in bookings over the past 5 or 8 years. I would say half or more than half of our tourists are people who are currently living or working in the Asia Pacific region, and it makes a convenient side trip. And our big spring tour that happens in just a couple weeks is the Pyongyang Marathon. That's by far the biggest tour event of the entire year. Every hotel in Pyongyang is booked. In the summer, we run surf tours. If you're a pro surfer and you want to have amazing waves, you should go to Fiji. If you're a worldly person and wants to do something unusual like surf in North Korea, you should come with us. It's the same way with skiing. If you literally are looking for the best skiing in the world, you should go to Vail, Colorado or something. But every moment you're there, you're skiing in North Korea, and that is a very unique appeal. What is more fun than coming home from holiday and saying, I just went to North Korea?
Worst decision of my life. But I always do it.
I would expect that if you were to steal a sign, you might run into some issues. We were in the DPRK 1 week after his arrest. Things were operating normally. There was no kind of freezing of hospitality. We didn't sense any tension. It's interesting to speculate why the occasional traveler is detained. My own personal view might be that it has more to do with a domestic audience than diplomatic leverage. These kinds of incidents generally are resolved diplomatically on a case-by-case basis. Maybe someone prominent will go over there and secure his release. And we had contingency plans for what we consider to be extremely unlikely event that perhaps we need to evacuate travelers while we were there. That's not something that we've ever had to start taking steps to implement. This certainly isn't the first time something like this has happened.
공화국 최고존엄과 체제를 중상모독하고 공화국의 일신단결을 허물기 위한 그런 악성을
The entire international tourism industry in North Korea is a fairly de minimis amount of the overall money that's coming into the country. Of all the things we have to worry about, the small amount of money we're bringing into the country supporting something unethical is not prominent. As long as travelers aren't detained completely at random, we will continue to take travelers there. And I can't overemphasize that in 15 years, we find through all the ups and downs, through leadership changes, through diplomatic crises, through tension at the border, travel conditions on the ground are generally unaffected.